this is Jim Beaver, voice of the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. Introducing Pro 2 and Pro 4 trucks on iRacing. Game on!
All right, welcome race fans. We are here tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing Next Gen Series at Dover Racetrack. It's going to be an exciting one here tonight too. Jeff Gilmore, top of the leaderboard. Oh, I take that back. Larry Boyle just topped him again. Those two have been back and forth. Holy smokes. All right, well, let's look at the race analytics coming into tonight. They got 79-degree air temperature, 98-degree track temperature, which it has cooled off a little bit. 125 laps. That's 125 miles because it's a 1 mile oval. All right, I put tire window about 50 to 60 laps, and we'll probably be seeing a couple. They have 3 sets of tires total, so they'll be able to have 2 changes. So I'm sure the guys are going to use them tires up. Fuel window, I put 45 to 50, but I think they can make it a lot further than that. Dwayne was out on the track, and he said, what did you say, about 80?
I would estimate somewhere between 80 and 90 laps.
Yeah. Wow, I just noticed a little bit of wind, too, there. East wind, about 7 miles an hour. Pit road speed is the grueling 35 miles an hour. Holy smoke.
Let me tell you, that 35 mile an hour, it seems like those pit stops take forever. And you can very easily go 3 laps down before you get back out on track.
Yep. All right, taking a look at the points. The first points we've had this season, Gary Slapinski taking the point lead by 3 points over Dave Bush. Man, what a finish last week. That was just amazing. But Gary, I think he led the most laps, and he got a lot of bonus points out of that. Anyhow, Dave Bush 3 points behind in second. Dan Witt in third, 5 points back. Everett Lane in fourth, 7 points back. Vernon Markham in fifth, 8 points back. Noel Coors in sixth, 10 points behind. Frank Gramuglia in seventh, 11 points back. Robert DuPont in eighth, he's 12 points back. Calvin Miller in ninth, 13 behind. Paul Witt rounds out the top 10, 14 points back. Dwayne?
Jeff Gilmore is 11th, 15 points back. 12th is Damon Cox, 16 points behind. There's a tie for 13th between Jason Duckworth and William Kligbiel. They are both 17 points behind the lead. 15th position is Donald Stewart. He is 19 points back. There's another tie between Ken Richardson and Gary Whitmer. They are both tied for 16th, 20 points behind the lead. 18th is Larry Boyle, who is 21 points behind the lead. And we actually have a tie for 19th. John Held and Gary Ragland, they are 23 points behind the leaders.
Yeah, very good, man. One reset, one green, white checkered tonight. So now, was it last week? I don't think they used any, they didn't use any overtime last week.
Nope, no, last week did finish under green, but we might see a different story here tonight, Rudy. This setup, I took a few laps out on the track. The setup's tight in the early going. You've got to really wait for those tires to get a little wear on them before it really comes in. And you really, in those first 10 laps, you have to hit your marks. If you're on the throttle too soon, you're going to slam yourself into the outside wall coming off the corner. If you're too late, then you're going to spin yourself out into the inside wall. So you really got to mind your throttle here until your car settles in.
Yeah, and it could be interesting. Well, right now we got 27 drivers, so that's a pretty good sized field for Dover. They get spread out around the track. Golly, man, that's going to be a lot of drivers on the track. I can say that. But man, we were talking about how difficult this track can be. It can be. Okay. A lot of the guys are really good at it and really enjoy running here. Gary Slapinski, he likes it. Everett Lane said he likes it, but I don't know. Did Everett Lane? Yeah, okay, he's still here. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to race or not. I don't know.
Well, Dover is one of those tracks you either really love running here or you absolutely hate it. There's no in between.
Right.
Personally, I love running here. It's a short track, but it's a fast short track thanks to the banking, and it's like a big Bristol, and you can have a lot of fun if you can figure the track out, the braking zones out, but because it's so narrow, it only takes one driver to cause a huge pile up in the middle because once the cars start blocking the track, there's nowhere to go. Talladega,
Yeah.
Daytona, you see big ones, but usually you got room to try to avoid it. Not
Yep.
here. If you can't get stopped, you're in it.
Yeah, this is kind of a self-cleaning track, and yeah, like you said, boy, narrow straightaways, and there's no room to get away from an accident if one happens. It's just like you said, you're in it. All right, well, folks, we're going to step away real quick here for the national anthem. We will be right back, so stay with us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, folks, we're back, and qualifying's just getting started, so you haven't missed anything yet. Nice looking paint jobs out here tonight, Dwayne. Wow.
Yeah, some really good looking cars.
Yeah, look at Damon Cox's car. Wow, is that nice?
Oh, yeah. That reflects the sun pretty good.
Yeah, it does. That's awesome looking. Hey, Becky. She made it home in time tonight. Yes. Hey, Travis, Brendan, how's everybody doing?
And as of right now, Cox is currently scored 5th on the leaderboard. Even Stepman is currently our pole sitter.
Yeah.
But still a lot of drivers taken to the track right now. I got a feeling most of the field's going to qualify tonight because at Dover, this is not a track you're going to come from the back of the pack up to the front. Track position is key here. The closer you can get to the front, the better, and stay there. It's going to be really hard to start dead last and get yourself to first.
All right. You start in the back, it's going to be tough to get to the front. You're going to start in the back, you're going to finish in the back.
And you've only got one fast repair, and starting in the back is what we call the danger zone at this track.
Yep.
You're going to get into some before it's over. Paul Witt takes the green flag for his qualifying attempt.
He still got a lot of non-qualifiers. Wow, look at them all.
Yeah.
Holy.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, probably about, 8 of them? 8 or 9, something.
I'm showing 10 right now who haven't qualified.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, you're right.
Now,
Dang.
Rob Minot right now is on track, so he will at least get a time in.
Paul Witt comes in 3rd. Nice. Rob Minaj just comes in 15th there on his first lap. Dave Desperos is on the track, so that's another one. So it'll be 9 guys that did not qualify.
Taking the green now. And he will be the last one. There's not going to be enough time for anyone else.
Yeah, he's got just enough time to turn a couple of quick laps. So Rob Minaj goes to 7th on the board.
So it looks like Steven Stempen is going to hold the pole. We'll see.
Yeah. The only one left out here is David Desperos, and see if he's going to, nobody else is going to be able to get a time in. That should be it right here for David. That'll be his final lap right there, and let's see, where's that put him? Wow, he went to 12th. Nice.
Yeah, nice jump.
Yeah. Very nice. Good place to be, mid-pack.
18 of 27 qualified.
All right, we'll get everybody on the grid here, folks, to let you know where everybody's starting. All right. Steven Stempian. Stempian, I guess that is. Starting on the pole with a 22.462. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Very good. Larry Boyle will start second. Paul Witt third. Vernon Margam fourth. Jeff Gilmore fifth. David Bush sixth. Rob Manoz will start seventh. Robert DuPont eighth. Dan Witt ninth. And Everett Lane 10th. Dwayne?
John Held qualified 11th. David Desperos, as we said, will roll off 12th. Hindi will start from the 13th starting spot. William Klingbeil 14th. Damon Cox 15th. Bonehead Sulski will go from the 16th starting position. William George 17th. And Calvin Miller 18th, the last driver to take a qualifying time. 19th is going to be Gasman Frank Ramuglia, and Donald Stewart's going to round out the top 20. Ready?
Dave Acacia. He told me what it was. Acacia, I believe it is. Start 21st. Michael Pegg 22nd. Gary Whitmer 23rd. Gary Ragland 24th. Thomas Holder 25th. Joel Guy 26th. And Brian Pierce starting shotgun on the field in 27th. All right, very good. $125 laps they're looking at. That could be a long race for some.
It very well could be. All right, we're rolling off here, and it looks like only one driver has not started, and he's actually not in the session. Michael Pegg will not be racing tonight.
Huh. I wonder why.
Not sure.
Unless he missed the start.
He must have. He's just reconnected, so he might be having connections issues. But, man, he is going to be starting a couple of laps down by the time he gets on track, Rudy.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Dang.
Well, they go quick here. We are already, we may have one more lap before green. Maybe. We might be going green this time by. Pace truck's off. We are indeed going green.
Green flag.
Green is in the air. We are underway from Dover International Speedway. Race number 2 of the season.
Oh, man, what
I don't
happened
know
there?
what
Vernon.
happened? Larry Boyle just hit the brakes hard and got run over.
Oh, man, he must have slipped them cold tires. Cold tires will get you every time.
Yeah, now he's got to be careful that he unchecks his fast repair when he goes in the pit.
no,
Or it won't get used.
Dave Bush into the wall. Man, guys are not being careful at all here. They're just stomping the gas. You got to be extra careful at this track.
Yeah, especially on cold tires. You got to, and the outside line is really not where you want to be. As you see, everybody trying to get single file as quickly as possible here.
Yep, Paul Witt, goes into second place. Jeff Gilmore into third now. And Robert DuPont starting out, man, he did good here. He come through that. He started 8th, and he's already up to 4th. He did really good on that checkup.
Yeah, he was able to take advantage of some guys who were checking up, cut to the inside, and off he's off to the races.
Guess Michael Pegg ain't racing tonight. Wow, what the heck?
Yeah, he might still be connecting. He's not in pit road yet, though.
Oh, another one up the hill. Rob Manoz. Wow, man. That was close.
Yes, it was. And it's
Well,
kind of
99?
bottlenecked everybody.
Yeah, Dan Witt just caught the apron there a little bit. This is not a track you can catch the apron on.
No, it's not. And I tell you what, Calvin Miller just had a heck of... Oh, we got a spin. Frank Lamuglia hits the wall. No caution.
Wow.
but he's got some heavy damage. He had help.
Yeah, he's a half a lap behind now. He's going to have to take it easy.
Yeah, he's hoping for a caution so he can come in and get that repaired.
Looking back to Paul Witt there in second place. Doing good, man. He is really doing good. Where is Gary Slapinski at?
He is currently scored in 12th position, started 16th. And I'm tell you what, Rudy, these top four, because of that checkup, these top four are now out to a 3-second lead over the over 5th place. So that's really cost them, and this is not a track you want to fall that far behind on.
When Rob Manoz is all over Dave Bush right now, and right behind him, Everett Lane coming up through.
Oh, spin, front stretch. Dan Witt. He saves it. Wow. What a save. Oh,
Yeah.
but right in front of him.
Oh, yep.
Damon Cox goes around.
Oh, man.
And that was just a product of trying to save it. Dan Witt coming off the corner, Rudy. He just gets back in the throttle a little too late, touches the apron coming off a 4, and that gets him loose and spins him around. Now he's able to save it, but in everybody trying to get around him, Damon Cox goes up, gets loose, comes down. John Held come together into one, and that's what brought out the caution.
John come all the way up and got him in the corner there. Wow.
And Larry Boyle just has nowhere to go.
Oh, man. Yeah, Damon just couldn't get it under control. Golly, man.
But that is a big break for Frank Ramuglia. He's going to be able to get caught up and get repaired. Well, we're limited on tires. You don't have to worry about fuel. I don't think we're going to see that many people on pit road this time.
Right, yeah. Few in the back, and then you kind of wonder if they're even changing tires. I wouldn't, but you never know.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Now, it does look like people who have had incidents, been in the wall, they are on pit road. Larry Boyle, Donald Stewart, Damon Cox, Frank Ramuglia, Thomas Holder, Joe Guy.
Michael, how come you're not racing tonight? Where is Michael? Michael Pegg. Where you at? How come you're not racing tonight? Dang, I was looking forward to seeing you on the track tonight, buddy.
And David Desperos has taken his car behind the wall, Rudy.
Yeah, I see that. Doggone. Down to 25 drivers now.
The 25 who are left are all on the lead lap, but some resets were just used.
Yeah, I don't have my phone on, Michael. If you're trying to text me, I don't have my phone on. It's on the charger. It was dead. Phone was dead. But I was just wondering how come you weren't out there racing tonight. That's all. Well, Dwayne, waiting on that, them lights to go out on that truck. Man, this has been a long caution for these guys.
It really has. I thought the lights would have gone out one lap ago, but here we are. We'll see if they go out this time. All right, the lights did indeed go out. We are ready to go back racing. And this is where you got to be careful. The tires are going to be cooled down a little bit. They're going to have a little trash on them. Got to be careful not to spin the tires on the restart.
And this track is so easy to do that. You come up out of the corner onto that straightaway, it kind of lifts the back end of the car up just a little bit and, lightens it anyhow. And when you're shifting and stuff, well, if you hit that shift just in the wrong place, you could spin out with these, the tires are kind of heat cycling right now.
Yeah, especially if you're on the lower line, you got to really watch it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ace truck hits pit road. Green flag is out. We are back on your way. Oh, car in the wall immediately.
Yep, there was a tire spin right there, Robert DuPont.
And that has checked them up. They're 4 wide in the back. They get it sorted out heading into 1, though.
Wow, man. It's that tire spin. He was the only one that spun the tires on that takeoff.
Yeah.
Hendy hanging out here about mid-pack, 11th. Dan Witt trying to make his way back up into the top 10. And look at this. Brian Pierce started dead last on the field tonight. And here he is running 13th. Good job for Brian.
And Rudy, there were 2 drivers that were able to take advantage of that checkup on the start. If you look, Slavinsky and William George, they both started 16th and 17th. They're now up to 6 and 7. Oh, we got a wreck.
Uh-oh. William Klingbeil, looks like he may have been him. Yeah, let's go back and check this out.
Yeah, it looks like coming off the corner, Rudy. He's just in the throttle too early, trying to make up some ground, gets into that outside wall. And when you hit that wall, there's no saving it. You're going to that inside wall. And if somebody's, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep. And boy, thankfully, nobody else got involved in that. Wow.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
Phew, yeah. Thankfully. Well, Stephen Stempian asking in chat there, he's racing, he's the leader, asking in chat what the pit window was. Gosh, I don't know. You're driving, you tell me. I don't know. You got a clue. We were thinking of fuel. You could probably go by 80, 90 laps or something on fuel, but tires, we were thinking if you could change them like every 40 miles or every 40 miles, 40 laps, then, because you have 3 sets total, 40, 40, and 40, you would be able to get it. So.
And 40 laps is a lot to ask on tires here as well. So.
Sure is. Yeah, this track loves to eat tires.
Yes, they do.
It's a high fiber diet for this track.
Well, not a lot of surprise here. No, not many takers on pit road.
Yeah. Well, with that, Larry Boyle looks like he's sitting on pit road trying to get a lot of that damage fixed up. Oh, he's away now, so he just saves himself from going a lap down. That's good.
Yeah, I look for guys if they don't get too much damage. I look for guys to try to fix it on pit road instead of using that reset. Try to save that reset for as late as you possibly can.
All right. Oh, he says his son's racing. Okay. Okay, well, it says Steven. You're Steve, so I just figured it was the same person. So, okay, so it's Dad's watching. Steven Stempian. Is it? Am I saying that right, Steve? Stempian? He says that's his son in there racing. Good. That's cool.
And the light should go out this time by. Indeed they do. We double up and we're ready to go at it again.
Well, you know what to do there, D. Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm saying it right then. Stempian.
All right.
Yep. He said your name is correct. Stempian. All right, very good.
All right, here we go. These trucks off.
Green flag.
And the green flag waves once again here at Dover. Good start by everybody that time. Didn't see any tire spin. Oh, look out.
Yellow flag.
Dang, that was horrible right there. That was horrible.
Witt just in the gas too hard,
Yep.
too long on that outside line and just slams the wall. And right beside him, Jeff Gilmore just had nowhere to go. Probably didn't even know what happened to him. And Vernon Morgheim had nowhere to go as well.
Oh my gosh, did he ever bounce off the... I mean, he bounced off that wall so hard, it was like full bore, you know?
Yeah, and that's what happens here. When you hit that wall, it's like being shot out of a cannon to the inside wall. There's no saving it. And there's what happens when somebody... And that happened at the front of the field, and that's why so
Dang.
many cars were involved. I'm counting at least 10 cars involved in that.
Oh, man, and Vernon Markham, what a hit he took. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he used his reset in an earlier caution, so he is
Oh.
done for the evening. He has taken it behind the wall, as has William Cligbill.
Golly, man, a lot of guys out on that one.
Yes, sir. And pit road is now a very busy place.
Brendan, you do not have to delete them. Please do not delete them. Do not. Brendan, do not delete them, please. And don't hide him. I've been telling you that every day. Every day I got to tell you, don't delete them. Don't hide them. Okay? Please do not. They are there for a reason. Well, I can't believe we've lost 4 drivers already.
Yeah, this track, it's this is going to be in a race of attrition.
You know, somehow Larry Boyle has stayed on the lead lap.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I am super impressed. He's got the car fixed up pretty good too. So, yeah, he stayed on the lead lap. That's amazing.
Yeah. And, you know, you see guys like Brian Pierce now. I don't know if Brian's used a reset. He may be saving it, but he's missing a lot of sheet metal there. A lot of these guys have no safety nets left. So it's going to be really interesting the rest of the race here as we're coming to lap 25, so we still have 100 to go. All right, now the majority of the field did pit on that last stop or this round. So we'll do a quick reset here for you. Steven Stempian leading the way. He's led the majority, if not all of the laps since the drop of the green.
Yeah, he's led every lap.
Dave Bush currently scored in second. Everett Lane third. Codehead Gary Slaminski in fourth. William George fifth. Calvin Miller currently scored in sixth. Frank Ramuglia stayed out. He is up to seventh. And Gary Ragland started 24th up to 8th. Damon Cox 9th. And Robert DuPont rounds out the top 10. 22 drivers still in the race and on the lead lap. Now, it does look like Jeff Gilmore has rejoined the race, Rudy, but he has scored 2 laps down.
Yeah, I see that. We got some guys at the back of the field trying to catch up.
Yep, lights are out. We will be going green this time by.
Green, green, green.
Green flag.
Pretty good job that time. No wheel spin.
Yep.
But you still got to remember that heat cycling. The front 7 have not pitted yet today. So got to remember that.
And Dave Bush tags the wall. It wasn't quite as dramatic. It was in just coming out of the corner, but gets it going. Oh, contact!
Oh, no. Everett Lane come right up into him. Well, why did he do that?
And Gary Slapinski got a piece of that. They're both damaged on the apron.
Yeah,
no
no caution. Wow. He come right up into Dave Bush. Wonder why he did. He must have thought he was clear and he wasn't. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it looks like he came up high just trying to get set for the corner, but he was there.
Alvin Miller gets by Dave Bush on that mess there. And Dave Bush goes back to 4th now, but Calvin Miller up to the front. And boy, 3/4 of a second up to William George.
And Stampian has a 1.5 second lead over the field thanks to that mishap.
Yep. Yeah, he's got to be loving life out here right now.
Yeah, he's proving
great,
that the lead is where you want to be. I think that's the safest position.
Yeah.
He may be the only car out there that doesn't have any damage on it right now.
Rob Minot is into 5th. Battle back here for 6th place. Robert DuPont looks like he got his car fixed up there because he had a lot of damage on that car, so he may have got that car fixed up. Dave Acacia? Gosh, I can't remember. He told me how to pronounce it, and I can't remember. Dang. Heck to get old, you know?
I think it's Acacia, yeah.
He told me, and I can't remember. All right, looking back there from Gasman back to Dan Witt. Gasman started 19th tonight and running in 8th. Doing good. Yeah, good job. Boy, that car sounds strong too.
Yes, it does.
Dan Witt in 9th place. That's right where he started. Gary Ragland. And here comes the Gary and Gary show again. Them two stick together. Gary Ragland and Gary Whitmer. Both of them started in the back of the field, Dwayne. 24th and 23rd. And man, look at them running here in the top 10. That's great. Paul Witt. Coned took his car behind the wall.
Looks like he was disqualified, Rudy. I believe he might have had a meatball flag and did not come serve it.
Oh, no. Well, what the heck? That's not like him to do that.
Yeah, and I can understand his reasoning. Caution come if he pits under green, he's going to lose 4 laps.
Yeah.
And that's going to be even harder to make up. He was staying out hoping for a caution, but it didn't come, and the black flag with the white cross waves for the 78.
Dang. All right, let's go back and check on John Held. John was involved in that accident earlier, and he seems to have got that ironed out now, working pretty good.
Yeah.
Big battle going on up here. Dan Witt, Gary Ragland, and Gary Whitmer. Ooh, Ragland. Almost up into the wall. I'm sorry, that's Damon Cox or Paul Witt. I don't know. One of them. Yeah, Paul Witt just went by, so Damon Cox goes back to 13th.
Yeah, now Cox has been running that high line every now and then.
Yep.
I don't know if it just his car is not comfortable or that it just feels better to run up there. But you watch here, he runs a slightly higher line than most other drivers.
Yep. I really like that paint job on that car.
Yeah,
That is really sharp. It's got that chrome illusion look, or whatever you want to call it. I like that. John Held, and then Hendy. We haven't seen much out of him. He started 13th, but he's back to 15th now. That's John Henderson. And Thomas Holder in 16th after starting 25th on the track.
and right now we got a battle for third. Dave Bush trying to get by Calvin Miller. He's been all over that back bumper, and he's going to lose a spot. Rob Munoz gets his nose in there, and he takes it away from him. Now, Munoz has pitted. He has taken a set of tires.
Oh, wow. Dave Bush into
out.
the wall again. Munoz gets by Calvin Miller.
Yeah, and that's the difference of 25 lap newer tires there. Now, these guys who have not pitted, they've been out here for 40 laps on these tires.
Yeah.
And you can see it. It's as Munoz just drives away from him.
Well, Steve, you got to be pretty proud of your son here. He's doing excellent, man. He's got a fast car tonight.
And he's got not only the fast car, Rudy, but he's got over a 5.5 second lead on the guys who stopped and took tires. By the time they catch him, the tires will have equalized.
Yeah. William George is not that far behind in second, though, right now. 1.8 seconds back to him. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Man.
George is there on the same tires, 43 lap tires. So they're I don't foresee the distance getting any smaller between them at the moment.
All right, let's go back in the field here. Donald Stewart started 20th, up to 16th. Then that Terry Labonte lookalike paint job there, I get. Well, sort of. I don't know. It's kind of a mixture there. Brian Pierce, we've seen him up closer to the front earlier, but started dead last on the field. He's running 17th. Hendy drops to 18th. Joel Guy, 19th.
And Gary Ragland is in big trouble, Rudy. He got stuck on that outside line, and he's getting freight trained right now. He just needs to find a place to come down.
Yeah, well, he's got it right there. But oh my gosh, that was close.
Yeah.
I thought him and Gary Whitmer were going to get together.
And he stays high, so Whitmer's going to take the spot away coming off the corner. So not a good place for Ragland to be right now. He's going to lose 2 more spots.
Yep. Yeah, 3 more. Okay, here goes. Yeah, or 2 more, excuse me. Brian Pierce is going to try.
And I don't know if this is a scheduled pit stop, but Everett Lane just made one 4-tire change. He is down and away.
Yeah, probably scheduled. Yeah, he's been out there for a while, so I think we're going to start seeing some pit stops happening here pretty soon, because we're not that far from the halfway mark. And guys, you know, some of these guys might try to make it on one pit stop too.
That's very possible. You can certainly do that with the fuel situation here.
Yeah. I mean, we still got 4 guys out there that have not been to pit road yet. That's Steven Stempian, William George, Calvin Miller, and Dave Bush. They have not been to pit road.
And Gary Ragland has not either, and that's why he's getting passed up.
Yep.
But really, you can't come to pit road in green flag conditions here. You just can't. And very rarely do you ever see green flag pit stops. It has happened, but it's a very rare occurrence. We might see that, but these drivers really don't want to see that if they can help it.
Right. Jeff Gilmore 2 laps down. Everett Lane 3 laps down. Wow.
Yeah, now he's got some fresh tires. He's going to get one of those laps back right here as he's driving up on the leader. And Stempian's just going to move over and let him go.
Yep.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, there's no sense in battling with him. I'm going to say Stempian may have a crew chief. I don't know. Because the way he moved over there, usually you don't see that happen too much.
No.
Unless you
showing that he does.
Unless
he was probably watching his relative.
Could have been, yeah. Could have been. Larry
and
Boyle.
He's going to put Joel Guy 1 lap down now. So 19 cars left on the lead lap.
Dang.
And Larry Boyle is about to go a lap down himself.
Yep, he's the next victim.
And he started on the outside pole.
Oh, Travis said that was Carl Edwards. Oh, Carl Edwards Kellogg version. Okay, yeah. Well, Travis, you would know, buddy. You're the NASCAR nut. You know, I haven't been keeping up with NASCAR too much, so. All right, so Larry Boyle does indeed go a lap down. Next one on the list is going to be Gary Ragland, and Gary's not that far ahead of the leader. About 3/4 of a straightaway.
I tell you what, man, Stempian has been putting on a clinic here.
Yeah,
to be out there on 54 lap tires and lapping some of these guys who have fresher tires. That says it all right there.
Steve, I would say he probably does need new tires, but here's the thing. I know Dwayne will probably concur with this, but when you get a good set of tires like this and you get out there and you keep running on them, you get comfortable with them. You know, you're kind of like locked into the zone there, and you go in and change tires, you got to start all over again. So it can be helpful, but it can be hurtful too, huh, Dwayne?
It can, and especially when you start getting a feel for the car. You know, these tires with this specific car, for whatever reason, it feels better as a driver the longer the run goes. They turn in better. It's really tight on a new set of tires at this track, and the longer you run them, the freer the car gets. Plus, you're burning the fuel off, frees the car up as well. So, I mean, he's running right now. His last time by was a 23.74, which is 1.3 seconds slower than his fastest lap on new tires, but he's still running a tenth of a lap faster than Robert Munzo, who has 20 lap fresher tires.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Well, it's all in how you take care of your equipment. And, you know, he has not spun the tires. He went through them couple of heat cycles there, you know, where they cooled off under caution and everything. And he got a good restart. He's out front, clean air. Of course, he's not clean air right now, but wasn't clean air on the restart. That got him the lead. He's 6.7 seconds ahead of William George right now.
Yeah, and if you go on board with him, Rudy, he's not overdriving the corner. He's not slamming down the throttle. He's being very smooth, very calculated with the throttle. He might be barely, if using any brake at all, he's barely touching it, just to settle the nose of the car going into the corner. And he's able to manage his tires that way. Not everybody can do it.
Yeah, did you see that? He had a little slip there for a second. A little loose coming up out of the corner there. He's driving the wheels off of it. You know, but he's being very, very careful. That's good. Back here to second place, William George. Gosh, he's like over a straightaway behind. Rob Minaz, which changed tires. He's got 23 lap newer tires trying to run down William George right now.
Yeah, and George is consistently running 27 or 23 sevens.
Yeah.
He's been running those speeds really since we've gone back green, and it's that consistency that's getting him out to this huge lead, because everybody else is running, 22 eighths or 23 eighths rather, and higher. So he's really just hitting his marks, being consistent in his lap times, and it's paying off for him.
When he just keeps keeping on, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's
no inkling of coming to pit road at all.
And he really doesn't have to. He's got at least another 30 laps of fuel in that thing, and he may be doing it on one stop.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt in my mind now. Yeah.
Now, if a caution comes out, he may come down pit road and get fresh tires, but at this point, there's really no incentive for him to come down pit road. He's still faster, running a tenth faster on 66 lap tires than the rest of the field. Why? He has no need to come down pit road.
We got about 5 guys that have not been to pit road yet. Calvin Miller, Dave Bush, and then Gary Ragland, Steven Stempian, and William George. Oh, no, caution. There's a caution. Oh, man.
Man, that was a big...
Gary Whitmer and looks like Joel Guy involved in that.
Yeah, now that happened in front of Joel Guy. He was just trying to get by on his high side, but looks like Hindi got down too low, got loose coming off the corner right in front of Whitmer. Whitmer checked up to save it, and then he got loose and slid right up in front of Joel. And so it was just more of a chain reaction than anything.
Yep.
But these guys are going to be able to come in. If the leader stays out here, I would be surprised. I look for almost We're coming up on 56 to go. I would imagine everyone's going to come down pit road to get tires at the very least here.
Yeah, I don't look for the leader to stay out there. He's going to have to give that lead up. I mean, he's led every lap so far. Nobody can beat that. He's clinched the most laps led. Yeah, here he comes. He's coming in.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Yep.
Now what this is going to do, it's going to allow some of these other guys to get back on the lead lap, but they're going to have to take a wave around if they do.
Sure. Well, let's see if we can find somebody to talk to here. About Dan Witt? Let's get him down here and talk to him, okay?
Go for it.
Dan Witt, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're on pit road now. Well, I'll tell you what, that guy up there in the lead, Steven, man, nobody can catch him.
Yeah, that dude's fast.
Definitely. Well, I mean, what are you guys going to have to do? I mean, somebody going to have to, I don't know, somebody's going to have to really get hooked up here in order to beat him.
Man, I don't know. I know he has some killer lap times, though.
Yeah. And he wasn't slowing down either. He only slowed down about 1.3 seconds through that whole run. So,
Oh, my God.
yeah, that's pretty crazy. So, well,
Yeah.
okay, everybody can make it from here. Tires and fuel, you can make it from here. You got about 55 to go when you come to the line. What can you do different? Have you learned anything that you can use the rest of this race to try to get yourself to the front more to the front?
Attrition, just
Yep.
sit back and wait for people to make their mistakes and try to keep my tires fresh. This is my last set. I accidentally put on a set too early.
Whoops. Well, you come into
Yeah.
tonight third in the points with only one race under your belt, but hey, you got to maintain that. So I know it's kind of tough sometimes, but you got to really work on it. So, all right, well, Dan,
Sure.
I'm going to let you go, buddy. Good luck out there. Good to see you back out there defending that third place in the points.
Thanks, sir.
What? All right, very good.
And several drivers are indeed staying out to get that wave around. They include Thomas Holder, Donald Stewart, Everett Lane, Robert DuPont, Larry Boyle. And with the way the second half has gone, if you haven't used your reset yet, this would have been the pit stop to do it, because I don't know if we're going to get too many cautions from here on out, Rudy. Oh, not sure what happened, but Larry Boyle just spun it behind the pace car. It looked like the lights went out. He hammered it to go by and just spun out on him. Now these guys who were taking a wave around got to really hurry to get back up, caught up in time. That was crazy. And I think Larry's done. He's bringing it down pit road. All right, so a quick reset. Steven Stempian still the leader. William George second. Robert Munoz third. David Akia fourth. And Dan Witt fifth. And we're back ready to go racing.
Green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Here we go again.
Actually, I think Steven has led all the laps so far. Nobody's been able to touch him.
Yep. And he gets a smooth start there. William George looked like he spun the tires just a little bit.
Yeah. Wow,
Look
did
out.
you see that? Rob
I
Minaj,
did.
man, he almost lost it. Ooh, coming up on the inside of Dan Witt. Wow, he's got to run. Dan just says, let him go. Dave Bush gets by.
Yeah, and Dan had to let him go. If he had stayed in the throttle, he'd have smacked the wall.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Brian Pierce up to 8th. From dead last on the field. What a run for Brian Pierce tonight. He needed this.
Yes, sir.
Kelvin Miller getting by. Some guys saving their tires a little bit. Some guys being a little over aggressive, though.
And Pierce goes to the outside, checking up.
Oh, into the wall. He saves it, though. Wow, that was close. Him and Kelvin Miller made contact there, I do believe.
Yeah, and he's going to lose a lot of positions right now because of that.
He sure did. Damon Cox up to 10th now after starting 15th. I'm really kind of surprised that Gary Slapinski's out of this race. That blows me away. Sorry, I know he had damage, but gosh, that blew me away, man. I just can't believe he's out of this race.
But yeah, it's one of those things. He may not even realize he had a meatball flag, but you got to pay attention.
Yeah. Well, that wouldn't be like him to not notice that. I don't know. Something else was going on there, but.
Well, like I said, he probably stayed out hoping for a caution, but it never came.
Yeah, Larry Boyle slow on the apron here. He's getting back up onto the track. That was an unscheduled pit stop for Larry. I don't know what the deal was there.
He kind of needed to come down pit road, Rudy, right there on that just before that restart. When he got the wave around, he floored it, and when he did, he spun into the outside wall right behind the pace car.
Ah, man. rough night for Larry tonight. Golly.
Yes.
Him and Joel Guy, Donald Stewart, Jeff Gilmore. There's a surprise. I can't believe Jeff Gilmore's a couple laps down.
Right.
He was running in the top 5 the first part of the race and running good. Oh, wow. Things happen, though, out there that you don't catch. Look at this here, though. Everett Lane remember he was 3 laps down? He's only 1 lap down now.
Yeah, he was one of the drivers that took that wave around and was able to make up a couple.
Heck, another caution. He'll be back on the lead lap.
Yep.
Yeah, good deal. Gary Whitmer behind him now. Gary's 2 laps down. Did we miss how some of these guys get that many laps down? That's kind of weird.
Usually happens through pit road miscues.
Yeah. Gasman. There he is. Frank G. Up here in 8th place. Is that a good night?
And right now, William George has pretty much been a shadow to Stempion since the drop of the green here. So we'll see if there's anything he can do later in this run. But right now, it looks like the cars are pretty equal.
Well, Dave Acacia, he's sitting there not far behind watching this. Dave, man, he's come from 21st to 3rd. That's an awesome run. Rob Benaz, he's had problems here tonight a couple times, but he's come out of it smelling pretty good. Come out of it pretty good. So 4th place, not bad. That's pretty good for everything he's been through tonight.
Top 4 starting to get spread out now.
Yeah, they're getting out there. Paul Witt not far behind Dave Bush now. Oh, and he's blinking. Doggone it. John Held went a lap down. Boy, there's a pack of cars here. Holy smokes, look out.
Yes, sir. Frank G leading the way on the inside.
All right, back up front. Steven has led all but one lap. Who led the other one?
Could have been on a restart.
Dave Bush. Dave Bush led one lap. That's good. He needed that because that's going to put him well ahead of Gary Slapinski now in the points.
Oh, we had a car go into the inside tire barrier. Everett Lane.
Oh. And he just was about on the cusp of getting his lap back. What the?
All right, so the car that actually hit the tire barrier was Joel Guy. But Everett Lane was coming to pit road as well, slid down into him.
And boy, he's got a lot of damage on that car. I hope he has a reset. He doesn't have a reset. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, it started out, there was a couple of cautions early in the race here, folks, but boy, it's been green flag run for quite some time now. This is great. 4 cautions we've had tonight.
Yeah, not bad for Dover.
No, not at all. I'd take that any day of the week.
I tell you what, I consider 8 or less a great race at Dover. So these guys are doing really good out here tonight.
Yep. 2-second lead back to second place. Second, third, and fourth. This could be a battle to the end here. No doubt in my mind.
When you got a guy like Stampian out there he's just running consistent laps. Every lap is pretty much the same. He's got the same let-off points, got the same gas points. He knows this track clearly, and it's showing right now.
He's less than a second slower than he was with his fastest lap here tonight. So, yeah, whatever he's doing, he just needs... Whatever secret he's got there, Dad, he needs to keep that to himself. He's definitely got a secret here at Dover. All right.
I tell you, it's been a while since we've seen a dominating performance like this.
Yeah. He's 30 to go next time by, Dwayne. Boy, the laps are clicking down faster now.
Yes, they are.
Thomas Holder up to 10th after starting 25th. Hendy getting by Brian Pierce. Brian's still having a good run here, though. Taking his time.
Looking low, tries to take second, and does.
Very nice. Yeah, these guys, they can't mess around, man. They've got to pick up. They got to pick up some speed here and catch up to Steven.
Yeah, we'll check the times at the line here. That time, Steven ran a 23.466.
Wow.
Second place, 23.737. He is 0.3 of a second quicker than second place.
Paul Witt wants to join in with them 3 up there for second, third, and fourth. Paul's had to say the least, a very exciting night tonight. Involved in a couple of wrecks.
Got a wreck.
Uh-oh. With it.
Robert DuPont.
Uh-oh. Go check it out.
Yeah, I was just about to say there's a big wad of cars here in the back, but that started with Joel Guy. He was on the outside, hit the wall, and everybody behind him had to check up. Now, when that happened, Hindi didn't see the checkup in time and just flips.
Yep.
The 07 there of Robert DuPont sent him around.
Man. Oh, he sure did. What?
And Larry Boyle involved in that as well. Boyle's night goes from bad to worse. He was involved in that, so unless he stays out, he will not be the wave around, as we have all of our leaders coming down pit road right now. Oh,
Yeah,
we've
that
got a
was-
few guys chancing it, staying out. Rob Manos, Damon Cox, Thomas Holder, Brian Pierce. 4 drivers stay out.
Rob Manoz takes the lead. Wow. Yeah, this is quite the shakeup. But you know what? If you've got new tires, now's the time to use them. So I believe Steven may have made the right call on that.
Yeah,
Coming to pit road, he's doing the 4 tires.
25 laps to go. You've got to use them if you've got them, and he's got them. So I got a feeling these guys that are in front of him won't be there very long.
No.
Now he's going to have
you
to be careful.
Yeah.
This is the first restart where he is not going to be the race leader since
Right.
we started the race. So he's just going to have to be patient, work his way through traffic, and not get himself into trouble.
Now these guys up front could pit. Rob Manoz could pit because he stayed out to lead a lap, get a bonus point, but no, he drives by pit road, so no pit stop. Wow. All right, well, we got to find somebody to talk to here. You want to talk to Jeff Gilmore?
Sure.
There he is.
Jeff Gilmore, way in the booth. Got a copy?
Hello, how's it going, boys?
All right. Well, it's been kind of an up and down night for you. Kind of 2 laps down right now. How's the race overall been looking out there to you? It's been kind of a wild night.
Yeah, I had a fast car there. It was up front there, and at the beginning, and something happened. Somebody got into the wall or something, and that ruined my night. Had to take the fast repair there. But I've been just trying to rally and try to get a wave around or something, but we've had a couple of long green runs, and leaders are catching the back of the field, so there's been a couple guys a lap down, so I'm not getting mine. I'm 2 down here, so. But just riding it out, it's been pretty good the last couple stints there, but like I said, it was a little rough at the beginning.
Yeah, now you guys are going to be heading to a little bit bigger track next week. How you feel about your chances there?
Where are we at?
I had it. Where'd it go? I believe it was a 1.5 mile track. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, that'll be a nice welcome because everyone can get around the 1.5 miles pretty good. This is a tight track. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys know about it and stuff too, but it's tight. There's no escape really. There's no safe place if something happens. So it's usually mayhem. So, but it is what it is. Concrete, people like it. I like running it. I was fast there, so I like being up front with some of these fast guys for a change.
All right. Well, we will let you get back to it, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I want to say thanks, guys, for all the broadcasting you guys do. That's pretty awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I want to say thanks to Lucky Dog Sim Racing League for letting us race here. We're having a great time here, so it's all good. Thanks, boys.
All right.
All
All right. Lights are out. We are going racing. Rob Munoz is scored the leader. Manoz, thank you. Damon Cox second. Thomas Holder third. And Steven Stimpian fourth. Paul Witt, top 5.
Watch for tire spin. Them front 3 out there. They got to be very gentle on this restart. Oh, man.
A little bit. Everybody gets away clean, though.
Yep. Rob Manoz almost got a tire spin out of that. Inside, Stempian. Stempian gonna lose some ground.
Yeah, that outside line, even with fresh tires, that's not
Yep.
where you want to be. He ducks it low, takes a position, and now looking to get back to the front.
Wow, Damon Cox
Whoa, look
going
out.
backwards. Oh, no.
Paul Witt had a check up, and Stempian did get to the back of him,
Wow.
but doesn't look like it's hurt him too bad here as he goes to second.
Yep. Very good. Very good. Next one's going to be Rob Manaz. This will be for the lead. And that's 30 lap different tires right there. You can see how 30 lap difference on them tires makes.
Yeah, gets
there you
by
go.
him easily here with 20 to go. And we've got 3 wide in the back here. Look out.
Uh-oh.
Don't know how they made it through that, but they did.
Yeah, I don't know either because, man, Thomas Holder almost got into the wall. Going to lose a little bit of ground here to a couple guys. Damon Cox got by.
And Manaz in the wall. Dave Bush trying to check up. Bramuglia takes advantage and gets by both of them.
Well, they've managed to let Steven get back out there and start pulling away. He's out there almost a full second now over Paul Witt.
Yeah, and the closest guy, Paul Witt, does have fresh tires as well, but he's got a lot of ground to make up right now. And the Hornets' Nest is here back in 10th place. John Held looking to get by Thomas Holder and does.
Yeah, that's some really intense racing back here. Oh my gosh. I always say the middle of the pack is you'll find some of the most intense racing, you know?
Yep, everybody's trying to get every little bit they can.
Yep. Rob Manaz battling there side by side with John Held. And he gets by him. Manaz goes back to 9th after that restart. Calvin Miller hanging on to 10th right now. He's having a pretty good night. Started 18th, running in 10th. It's amazing how Steven has, like you said, just put on a clinic here tonight. He's taught all these guys what it takes to run here. He's already got a 1 second lead now over Paul Witt.
Yeah, and again, that's just product of being smooth on the throttle, smooth on the brakes, smooth on the steering. I haven't seen a single, major slip up from him all night. He's gotten loose a couple times, just getting back in the throttle a little too late, but he does something that most drivers don't. And that he's letting it rotate through the corner more and slowly eases back on the throttle. A lot of these guys, if you watch or listen to their motors, they're off the gas, and then as soon as they can, they just hammer right back down. And that does burn up your tires a little quicker. And Champion right now is just mastering, saving his stuff.
Wow, and I'll tell you what, William George is giving Paul Witt a really tough time right now. What a battle. Paul just finally gives it to him. Good battle there for second place. William George goes into second. He's been in this position before, though. He worked very hard to get there all race long. And he's been in this position, but it just seems like there's just nothing anybody can do with Steven tonight. Steven is just pulling away.
Yeah, he is definitely on another level right now at this track. Some guys have their favorite track, and when they get there, they dominate, and this appears to be a Stempian kind of track.
Brandon, don't hide them. Do not hide them. Please do not hide them. Do not delete their messages. Leave them alone, please. When them guys post that, they're there for a reason. I don't know how many times I've said that. I don't know. I guess I'll probably, well, deal with it later. All right, 10 laps to go here, Dwayne. 9 to
Yes.
go, excuse me.
Yeah, they're going quick. And outside of something drastic, I don't see this changing all too much here.
Right? 5 cautions tonight. Not bad. I don't think that's too bad.
Oh, not at all. Not at Dover. Even if we get out of here with 6, that's still a win.
I'll tell you what, William George has been fast. You know, if he could have got by a couple of them cars earlier, he may have been able to hang on to Steven, because he's not really losing much ground to Steven right now.
Yeah, right now we'll check their times at the line. 23.150 for Stimpian and a 23.333 for George. So a little bit faster, but not by too much.
Yep. Paul Witt hanging on to 3rd, Dave Bush 4th, and Hendy up to 5th. Look at this. This is the closest he's been to the front tonight.
Yep.
John Held in 6th. Dave Casey in 7th. Gasman 9th place. Or 8th place, excuse me. Kelvin Miller 9th and Thomas Holder 10th. That's your top
5
10
to
right
go.
now. Yep. 5 laps to go for Steven Stempian. I think he's going to do it, Steve. Looking good right now, unless something happens. I hope not. He's definitely deserved this tonight. That'll be 119 laps led out of the 125 if he wins this.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. I hope he's I hope, well, he's probably, I don't know if he's in Discord or not. Let me look real quick, because I didn't even start up Discord. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't mean to start it up right in front of you like that, but I got to look and see if he may be in
He is.
in
Yep,
Discord.
he is in Discord.
Yep. Very good. Very good. All right, I'll catch him over there then. William George, I don't see anywhere. I don't know where he's at. Coming to get the white flag this time, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. White flag in the air. No overtime tonight. One more time around.
Wow, what a run for Steven Stempian, leading 119 laps down the final stretch here in the back into 3. He'll be coming out of 4 for the final time and bring home the checkered flag here tonight at Dover. Wow, what a super run for him. Unbelievable run.
William George crosses the line 2nd, and Dave Bush, your top 3.
Wow, what a run, I'm telling you. What did you think of that run? Wasn't that amazing?
That was a great race, especially for Dover. 5 cautions. I got to say, I'm impressed.
Dang. Well, we'll get these guys up here in just a second, so hang on, folks. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Steven Stempian. Put on an absolute clinic out there tonight.
Thank you. It was a fun race.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, 119 laps you led here tonight definitely clinching the most laps led, obviously. And your dad was in chat rooting you on. Man, he said he learns from you, he said.
Yeah, I've always liked Dover. Dover's one of my favorite tracks. Got my first official win in iRacing here back in the Accra car. So
Oh, wow. That's pretty
only had
amazing.
10 minutes of practice in this car today. I got on at like 7:50 and didn't think I was going to get the pole. I was surprised by that, but I'll take it.
It was the first time you ever ran a car?
First time I ran the next gen at Dover.
What? Oh, at Dover. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, that's pretty impressive. Golly, people take weeks to learn a car on a certain track, you know? That's impressive.
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
I was kind of shocked myself, only coming in here with 10 minutes. I got in here
Yeah.
with 10 minutes left of practice and spun out a few times and then qualifying. I got the pole somehow.
Very well. The other
ended up
second
figuring it
place
out
and
quick.
third place are not in chat right now, so I don't know. Don't think we're going to be able to talk to them.
Okay. Well, hold on, Dwayne. Hold on. I still got these guys talking to Steven here. But Steven, okay, put on a clinic here tonight. You led the most laps. Should be a good points night for you. I know the season's just beginning, but what did you think of Dover? I mean, it was kind of a little bit loose on the takeoff there. A couple of guys were having some problems right in front of you on that last restart. Were you a little nervous?
Yeah, you couldn't start in first. You had to start in second gear. I noticed a couple of guys starting first, and that led to some problems early on too. And I knew the guys in front of me didn't take tires, so I knew I had to get around them pretty fast and smart.
Wow.
Didn't want to get into any trouble, but
Yeah.
just worked my way around and ended up taking home the victory. I was pretty happy about that.
Well, great
I missed
job.
last week, sadly, because I was feeling a little under the weather, but come back here and win them in the second race was fun.
Very good. All right. Well, who you got to thank for this win then, Steven?
Well, obviously this Chevrolet Camaro. My teammate Dave Bush out there, he gave me some advice real quick on some brake bias. And then Gary Slempinski, we were talking before when I jumped in practice. And then you guys were putting on the show. My dad out there, obviously. It was a fun race.
Yeah, he's rooting you on. He says, great job. He was impressed. Oh, my God. I think we were all super impressed. That was one heck of a run, brother. Go celebrate that win. And we hope to see you back here next week.
Sounds good, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good win,
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, obviously, we're not going to be able to talk to second place here, but we did catch up. Well, I'm going to congratulate him anyhow. William George coming home. Great finish here for tonight for William. We got to start getting these guys in Discord or TeamSpeak, one of the two. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe one of you guys could work on that or something and get them in here. But anyhow, congratulations to William George for finishing second. But we did catch up with third place, Dave Bush. Dave, wow, this should skyrocket you right into the points lead, brother.
Yeah, should be pretty nice. I tell you, it wasn't easy, man. I am exhausted.
I'll bet, man. It was a nip and tuck race there, especially at the end between you and Paul Witt.
Yeah, I seen Paul slowing down a little bit. I knew he was trying really hard to get up there to Steven, but I took advantage of that. I just stayed back and let him eat him up just a little bit more than I was, and right at the end I got him. I didn't think I was going to get him. I figured I was going to sit in fourth and I was going to take the points and call it a good night. But, I got lucky, got around him, raced it clean with him, and so I'm happy with third.
Definitely.
Congratulate Betty. I appreciate. Nice job, Steven.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job, didn't he, man? I mean, you guys worked your tails off to try to run him down, and nobody had any success at running him down tonight.
Yeah, it's really hard to come off these corners and get a good run without really messing somebody's race up. So, you just got to have patience and stuff, and it's just time ticks away lap after lap. But he got out front, had clean air. There was nobody going to touch him after that.
All right. Well, who you got to thank for your third place tonight, Dave, before you go celebrate it?
Oh, I'd like to thank my family out there that's watching. Appreciate it. Like to thank all the fans who tune in and week out. It's just awesome to see that. Like to thank MaxspeedTV, Rudy. You guys do a heck of a great job for us, man. Make us
Thank
look
you, sir.
really good.
Thank you,
And
sir.
of course, I got to appreciate my buddy right there, Steven Stimpian, and of course Gary Slapinski, who got tangled up early and couldn't finish the race. But man, I tell you what, the three of us, we had some good strategy going there for a while, and like to thank them all. So, but yeah, we're off to next week. Let's go have some more fun.
All right, buddy. Well, congrats on third, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds like a plan, Rudy. Good job, buddy.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, he gave us a lot of great jobs there. Thumbs up on the broadcast and everything, Dwayne. So sorry you couldn't be in there. Sorry about that. But we were over there. Let's see here. So anyhow, let's run down through the final results here. Congratulations to all these guys, man. They did a heck of a job. All right, Steven Stempian brings home the win. William George second. Dave Bush will finish third. Paul Witt fourth. Hendy finishing in the top five. Great job for Hendy. John Held in sixth. Dave Acacia in seventh. Gasman Frank G will finish in eighth. Thomas Holder ninth. And Calvin Miller 10th. Dwayne?
Rob Manaz will bring it home 11th. Brian Pierce 12th. Damon Cox will bring it home 13th position. Last car on the lead lap. Dan Witt 14th. Gary Ragland 15th. 16th spot is going to go to Robert DuPont. Gary Whitmer finishes 17th. Jeff Gilmore 18th. Donald Stewart 19th. And Larry Boyle will round out the top 20 finishers. Rudy?
Everett Lane 21st. Joel Guy 22nd. Cone there, Gary Slapinski finishing 23rd. Very disappointing after coming into tonight with the points lead. So hopefully he can make that up next week. Vernon Markham in 24th. William Klingbeil in 25th. David Desperos in 26th. And Michael Pegg did not start the race, so he is scored 27th. So I don't know why he didn't run, man. I missed him out there on the track. But anyhow. All right, well, congratulations to Steven Stempian leading 119 laps tonight out of 125 here at Dover wow, I just totally lost my whole train of thought right there. For Lucky Dog Racing and MaxspeedTV, thanks for tuning in tonight. Dwayne, thank you so much for the help. Till next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.